Haha, that dragon has nerdy headgear. I have got to stop taunting dragons. Oh.
I just wanted to take a wee bit of your time with the armored dragon today. Oh, and another Toothless. Going backwards, here is the DreamWorks Dragons Toothless and Hiccup vs. Armored Dragon toy set. This is one of those rare times where you actually get two dragons in a box. The Armored Dragon in this set is pretty much all new by himself, but the Toothless Dragon is also available as a single pack dragon. Again, we have open box design, giving you a chance to make sure your dragons are all in one piece, and I always recommend you look for that. On the back of the package, we have an interesting image of the breakaway armor on the Armored Dragon, with Toothless firing some Night Fury blasts onto him. Vikings can ride any dragon, but no other dragons available on this box. On the bottom of the box, there is a quick little guide on how to work these dragons, which I rarely show, but was kind of important since there are two dragons this time, so there you go. Hey look, Toothless has a projectile. How clever. Let's start with the new to me version of the Armored Dragon, and the first thing I noticed that I didn't expect was how he was up on his back hind legs, with his front legs kind of hanging down a little bit. Kind of like that. I thought he was going to be on all fours, but this way it feels a little different. Now this is the Dragon Riders series, so we have the smaller figures that ride them, but this guy is unique enough that you probably can mix and match him with your regular action dragons. You do see him flying about in How to Train Your Dragon 2 during some of the key battle scenes. This dragon is a pretty cool toy too. These Dragon Riders aren't heavily detailed, but this one feels like he has enough to make him work. We've got white teeth on his head there and a little yellow eye with a black dot. His back has a little bit of brown coloring down his spine there. His wings are again that translucent dragon wing going on there, and his tail's kind of fun too. Articulation, we've got a little bit of rotation in the hips on the back legs, and these front legs have a little bit of action feature on this. What would that be? Your left leg, and on your right leg just some more articulation there, so kind of limited, but there is something there to play with. Then for the Armored Dragon action feature, we've got these cool headgear here for the guy. Poor dude, Drago must have impaled him on the side there with these pins, these projectile pins that are going to fit into his neck there, and they snap in like so on each side and seem to work pretty good, considering a lot of Spin Master action features don't always pull off very well. So there he is with his armored shell up top, and again you see this guy flying about in the movie just pretty much like so, I believe. It's been a few months since I watched it, but there you go with that. So to activate, you've got this little leg here, and that's going to be the firing pin to this thing, and we're going to press in and see what happens. And they both blow off in awesomeness. One time I had them pop off one at a time. Another time right then they took off at the same time. So you're going to get different effects each time, but it's pretty neat. It's one of my new favorite dragons to have about, actually. I kind of like him. That's kind of fun. That works really well. That really fires off as if he just got shot in the head by a Night Fury. Pretty fun dude. Also, a little bit of rotation on that head there. It opens up a little bit so he can talk to you. I like him. Very fun. And I guess I should mention the wings do click up and down in several different holdable positions. I think that always worked really well with these Dragon Riders. So thank you, Armored Dragon. Let's check out Toothless next.
Okay.
So here is the Dragon Riders Toothless version, and this is actually one of my more favorite Toothlesses in the pile of Toothly. There's so many though, they're all great. I just like the compact feel of this guy, easily fit in the palm of your hand, nice simple wings, simple style overall, and just really cute. I've got to be able to put the projectile in, of course, and fire this away. Kind of fit in there, kind of funny. Let's check it out. and there it goes. Shoots about 3 to 5 feet with articulated legs and such. But remember, you can get this guy in a single pack, so you might want to wait and get him with the pack with the Armored Dragon and get the Racing Stripes Toothless instead if you're really trying to collect them all. And of course, we have a rideable figure. Too bad we didn't get a figure with the Armored Dragon. That's kind of a miss, but no biggie. And these are great because they just fit right on top really easily, a lot easier than the Action Dragon stuff, and you can really hold them on, so I like him a lot. And just a quick comparison with the single pack Toothless to make sure they're pretty much identical. I haven't seen anything that would set these guys apart yet. They look pretty much the same. I know sometimes I miss a detail there and everyone is going to be like, dude, his left tooth is a little bit smaller than his right tooth, and I didn't miss that, but it looks like pretty much the same toy being packaged. And in fact, I've already confused which Toothless came with the Armored Dragon now. I have no idea how to ever record that. If you're really good at watching this video, you can tell me which one did I start with. I totally don't know now. So yeah, which one came with the Armored Dragon? I have no clue.
Come on, Hook Fang. Come over here and check out the nerdy headgear dragon. So nerdy, huh? Oh, I have got to stop taunting dragons now.
Going back to the Armored Dragon, I just thought I would show him off with a couple other similar dragon types, mainly Meatlug here, the Action Dragon from How to Train Your Dragon 2. Meatlug is much beefier, as you can see, but they're pretty much close in size and scale for the toy. And then of course the newer Grump that we just looked at was also kind of small. These guys all fit very well in the scale category, and they look really good together, these three green short stocky dragons, the George Costanzo of the How to Train Your Dragon world. And let's do a quick group shot of some of the other Dragon Rider dragons. There is of course Stormfly and the great Hook Fang all together. I really like the style of this brand, even though this is the kiddie version, I guess you could call it. I know most people would say the consensus is that they like the Action Dragons better, but I really like them both. I think they're a lot of fun. I think this version of these guys are just a little more playful and a little easier to play with the scale of their sizes. So that is the Armored Dragon, and oh yeah, Hiccup and Toothless set. Pretty cool overall. I really like this Armored Dragon. I think he's well worth getting the extra Toothless. He's a lot of fun with that armor, and it's kind of too bad we didn't see more Armored Dragon toys from Drago's Army. That would have been a really fun idea, but that never really came to fruition. Fruitation. Is that even a word? I don't know. I'm kind of sleepy tonight. Lots of moving lately. I found this toy set over at Toys R Us. I know these things are falling off shelves really fast of late, even though we have a new series on Netflix coming up. There is also that elusive Cloud Jumper and Valka set. I might just have to spring on eBay if people are even interested in these at all anymore. I sure am. They're a lot of fun. Gotta get this back leg to stand. So yeah, check these out if you can. I think this is a really good set. You will not regret. That's what I have to say about that.
I have a splitting headache.
Thanks for watching Squirrel Stampede.
Nerdy. Ah!